Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brian Stark. If you're new here, make sure you like, subscribe, and click that bell notification for future videos, and make sure that you want to check out all my other videos that have to deal with justice, equality, disability, and many other topics. In a recent video, I've got a couple videos, I believe, on my channel that discuss John Rawls' theory of justice. But what is so unique about the human condition is the fact that not only are all of us unique, but all our ideas and everything that we think is also unique. And that is in part by how we are raised, what society is going through at the time when we're experiencing all this. So join me as I dive into the early years of John Rawls and try to uncover some fascinating stories that shaped his groundbreaking ideas. Let's get started. John Rawls is a household name in political philosophy, and for a very good reason. His theories on justice and fairness and equality have a profound impact on the way we think about society and how it should be structured. But before he became a leading thinker, Rawls had a fascinating early life that led the groundwork for his influential ideas. In this video, we're going to explore those early years and see how they shaped his worldview, theories, ideas, and overall his philosophy. February 21st, 1921, John Rawls came into this world, the second of five children. What was happening in 1921? Well, he was growing up during the Great Depression. Rawls' family faced financial struggles that would have a lasting impact on his perspective. His father, William Rawls, was a struggling lawyer who worked tirelessly to provide for his family. But the economic downturn made it difficult to make ends meet. This experience would later influence Rawls' views on economic inequality and the need for a more just society. At the same time, Rawls' mother, Anne Abel Stump Rawls, was a passionate advocate for social justice, and her convictions would instill in young John a sense of moral obligation to create positive change. As Rawls navigated the challenges of his childhood, he began to develop a keen sense of empathy and a strong moral compass that would guide his future works. Meanwhile, a social landscape of the time was also shaping Rawls' worldview. The rise of the fascist ideologies in Europe and the struggles of the civil rights movement in the United States would play a role in shaping his thoughts of justice, fairness, and equality. Rawls' early life was marked by personal struggles as well. In 1928, when he was just 7 years old, he contracted diphtheria. His brother, Bobby Rawls, only 20 months younger, visited his young John, in his room and contracted the disease and later died. The following winter, John contracted pneumonia, which another younger sibling, Tommy, caught and later died. If we use some common sense, these two events must have did a couple things. Feeling a little bit guilty and responsible for his siblings' deaths, could you imagine being 7 or 8 years old and having some disease that killed your siblings? In 2020, what was this world going through? A global pandemic, COVID-19. And we can remember people throwing a fit about businesses invading on their rights, forcing them to wear masks, the governmental mandate, The shutdown, everything seemed like it was going to a standstill. Everyone was moaning, complaining. I don't want to wear this mask. I'm not going to wear it. They can't make me. I have a right to refuse. Now, how would someone that felt that way feel if someone they were very close to caught COVID from them and later died as a result of them feeling that they don't need to wear a mask? You wonder if he really ever recovered from that knowledge, and which had probably a lasting impact on his physical and mental health. This experience would later influence his views on the importance of healthcare and social welfare in creating a just society. Despite these challenges, Rawls' parents encouraged his love of learning, and he developed a passion for philosophy that would stay with him throughout his life. In 1939, Rawls would enroll at Kent School in Connecticut, co-ed boarding school, where he excelled academically and developed a strong interest in philosophy and ethics, two things that are kind of foreign in today's society. It was during this time that was introduced to the works of Immanuel Kant, which would have a profound impact on his future philosophical works. At Kent, Rawls was also part of a tight-knit community that fostered his sense of social responsibility and encouraged him to think critically about the world around him. Again, something that is foreign to today's society. It's more about my rights, what I'm going through, me, myself, and I. There is no social responsibility or an encouragement even to think critically about the world around us. Rawls' time at Princeton University was instrumental in shaping his philosophical views. It was here that he was exposed to the works of John Stuart Mill and began to develop his own theories of justice and fairness. One particular experience during his time at Princeton had a lasting impact on Rawls. He was a part of a small group of students who participated in a series of lectures and seminars with the philosopher Norman Malcolm, which pushed him to think more deeply about the nature of morality and ethics. This experience would later influence his development of the original position, a concept that would become central to his theory of justice. When I talk about, in the videos that I talk about Rawls' theory of justice, I go into a deep dive into his original position. And to put it broadly and very quickly, let's say you're on a distinguished council, that you're in charge of making all the laws, all the rules, and everything for a future society. Once all the laws have been signed, you drop dead. Everybody in that generation drops dead. But they immediately come to life in the society that they just fought for. The thing is, they won't know of they're not aware when they make these rules of their social economic status, their health, their disabilities, their money situation, whether they're male or female. Get the picture? I encourage you to watch that video. I will put a link in the description below if you would like to watch those two videos. I think I've got two of them in there, and some of them kind of might repeat the same things in a slightly different view. The insight on Rawls' early years provides a fascinating glimpse into his experiences that shaped his groundbreaking ideas. We can see how his family struggles during the Great Depression influenced his views on economic inequality, and how his personal struggles with health shapely, shaped his thought on social welfare. Perhaps most importantly, we can see how his education and early philosophical influence laid the groundwork for his later theories on justice and fairness and equality. As we explore Rawls' early years, we're reminded of the power of experience to shape our worldview and inform our ideas. John Rawls' early years were a crucial foundation of his influential theories on justice and ethics. From his experiences growing up during the Great Depression to his education at Princeton, we can see how his early life shaped his worldview and laid the groundwork for his groundbreaking ideas. What do you think about John Rawls' ideas and justice and fairness? Better than that, kind of look back on how you grew up, what you went through. For example, I can remember being sick one morning and hearing about two planes that crashed into the World Trade Center. I can remember working at a job just shortly after that, and all of a sudden I have something go wrong with my legs and they feel stiff and I can't really walk that great. I can remember being in high school and saying that, oh boy, he wants to go to school, he wants to go to college, he's not college material, which encouraged my motivation as well as from the love and that I received from my parents. So share your thoughts and comments about how you grew up, how you're grown up, how what part of society are you living in that has influenced the way you think about the world around you. And if you want to learn more about political philosopher or some of my thoughts, including our justice system, how it is unfair, unequal, and unjust, be sure to check out my other videos. And as I started at the beginning of this, make sure you like, subscribe, click that bell notification for future videos, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks, and have a great day.